What if I told you that the Warriors might be on the verge of a seismic shift? Reports suggest that a four-player trade involving key rotation members could pave the way for a familiar face to return and change the course of the season. As the Warriors fight to stay relevant in a stacked Western Conference, could this be the bold move that brings back the glory days? We're breaking down the implications of this potential trade, so don't miss out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up to keep up with the latest updates on the Warriors' journey. Golden State Warriors are in a precarious position right now, sitting at a disappointing 21-21 after a humiliating 125-85 defeat at home to the Boston Celtics. This loss not only dropped them out of the play-in picture but also raised serious questions about the team's direction and future. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel the urgency of the moment. The buzz around a potential trade for Kevin Durant has rekindled those dreams of glory we once experienced together. Bleacher Report's Grant Hughes has proposed a blockbuster 4-for-1 trade that would see the Warriors send Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Kevin Looney, and Gary Payton-So, along with 2 first-round picks, to the Phoenix Suns in exchange for Durant. It's a bold move, and while it seems far-fetched, nearly illegal under the salary cap rules, it reflects the desperation of the current situation. The Warriors need to shake things up, and Durant's return would certainly fit the bill. But let's talk about what this means moving forward. Durant's departure in 2019 was a watershed moment in Warriors history. Imagine if he had stayed. Would we have captured a three-peat? The potential of bringing him back is enticing, especially for Steph Curry, who made it clear he's not okay with mediocrity. After a nail-biting win against the Timberwolves, Curry voiced his frustration, emphasizing that being an average team isn't in his DNA. And let's be honest, it isn't for any of us fans either. Hughes suggests that Durant could be doing the Suns a favor by requesting a trade. The situation in Phoenix is murky at best. With a roster that's capped out and lacking flexibility, they are essentially a sinking ship. For the Suns, the trade could mean a chance to retool around Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, gaining defensive depth and youthful potential in Kuminga. But is that enough to justify trading away one of the league's premier talents? Now I know what you're thinking. Is this really the right move? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, bringing back Durant would give the Warriors an immediate shot at contention and another ring for Curry. On the other, it risks mortgaging the future of a franchise that has already achieved so much. We've seen what happens when teams go all in without a solid plan. In the grand scheme, the Warriors need to be strategic. The trade would represent a desperate measure, and while Durant's talent is undeniable, it raises the stakes considerably. What does this mean for the development of our younger players like Kuminga? Would we be sacrificing their growth for a chance to chase an elusive title? It's a delicate balance, and I can't help but feel the weight of these decisions on the organization and its fans. And what about the emotional aspect? As fans, we invest so much into this team, and every decision carries weight. The thought of Durant back in a Warriors jersey stirs up a mix of nostalgia and hope. But we must remember that this isn't just about the present, it's about the future too. How will this trade, if it ever comes to fruition, affect the team dynamics? With the NBA trade deadline approaching on February 6th, all eyes are on the Golden State Warriors and what strategic moves they could make to bolster their roster. Stephen Curry, the heart and soul of this franchise, is stepping up, sharing his thoughts on potential trade acquisitions. Curry's perspective is crucial, not only because of his immense talent, but also due to his leadership and deep understanding of the game. He's not just a player. He's a driving force behind the Warriors' aspirations for another championship. Curry has made it clear that he's all in when it comes to winning. He stated, "We're trying to be a realistic threat in a playoff series." That sentiment resonates deeply with all of us fans. We've seen what this team is capable of, and if there's an opportunity to improve, we want to seize it. Curry's willingness to provide input to management shows his commitment to the franchise's success, which is something that we should all rally behind. It's not just about making a flashy move. It's about making smart trades that can genuinely enhance our chances in the playoffs. Looking at the potential targets, the Warriors have a treasure trove of options. From big men like Nikola Vucevic of the Chicago Bulls to versatile forwards like John Collins from the Utah Jazz, the possibilities are exciting. I mean, imagine Vucevic paired with Draymond Green in the front court. It could provide the Warriors with a much-needed presence in the paint and create mismatches that could be exploited come playoff time. But let's not overlook the impact of these potential trades on our current roster. The Warriors have a solid core, and any moves made need to consider the long-term health of the franchise. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I want to see us make a bold move to compete for another title, but on the other, I don't want to mortgage our future for a quick fix. Curry's comments also highlight the importance of effort in this process. He hopes that if the Warriors don't make any moves, it's not due to a lack of trying. That's a powerful message for us as fans. It means the front office is actively looking for ways to improve, and they're not just sitting back hoping things will work out. They understand the urgency of the situation, and Curry's voice in this process is invaluable. With the Warriors on the cusp of making some significant changes, it's essential to remember the emotional investment we all have in this team. Each potential trade has the power to reshape not just the roster, but the very identity of the franchise. The thought of adding a player like Chris Middleton, who has championship experience, is thrilling. It's moves like these that could push the Warriors from being contenders to favorites in a heartbeat. But let's not forget the importance of chemistry. It's not just about bringing in talent. It's about ensuring that new players can seamlessly integrate into the existing structure. The Warriors have built a culture of selflessness and teamwork, and any newcomer has to embrace that ethos. That's why I trust Curry and the leadership team to make the right call. They know that winning isn't just about talent. It's about heart, hustle, and knowing how to play together.